Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Julius Malema today was in Makwini launching Pan-Africanist institution as he came out blowing up, lecturing William Ruto. And when I was just listening to Malema, I don't remember if this is Malema who came out destroying Raila Amolo Odinga, because William Ruto had some ideas when it comes to the leadership in Kenya and also Africa at large. Julius Malema is coming out to say that William Ruto, it seems like a liar. What he said the other time is not getting him clearly. Was that the William Ruto that you're seeing today? And that is whatever Julius Malema is so concerned. He came out lecturing William Ruto. You cannot come out and put a red carpet for King Charles. And the same people are the people who came out killing our people during the Mau Mau days. It is so pathetic for a Kenyan president to come out and give them respect as our people died, and at the same time, King Charles never came out saying sorry. So I want you to watch the video of Malema, and I want you to understand the basis argument of Julius Malema. Then I want you to understand the context is Africa is already understanding who is William Ruto. At the same time, Kenyans are going against William Ruto. This is whatever Julius Malema is.
Between Tanzania and Kenya, and come and sit in this hall and say you are a Pan-Africanist. A Pan-Africanist means the first task is to get rid of colonial borders so that we bring Africa together in practical terms. I don't know if President William Ruto means it, because he said so many things and I can't locate him these days, because the things he said during election and the things he's doing now are two different things. I don't know. Because I heard him saying we need to do away with the dollar and build our own currency. But his actions are not speaking to anything of doing away with the dollar. The latest being putting a red carpet for a murderer. A person who killed the Kenyan people, coming into this country, receiving a red carpet and being saluted by our own army. This is not a Kenyan army, it's not a colonialist army. The Kenyan army is a product of the Mau Mau rebellion. And those who killed our people in the Mau Mau rebellion cannot be saluted by the same army of the children of those who were killed during Mau Mau rebellion. We have a duty to stay true to the cause. We have a duty to remind the king and Britain of what they did to us. Indeed, he shows no remorse. He says this was bad, it shouldn't have happened. But he runs short of, I apologize, I am sorry. He will never say he is sorry, for because he thinks that his race makes him superior and he's not qualified to apologize to those who are junior to him. We call upon the Kenyan government to be firm and to decide what they want to be. Do they want to be Pan-Africanist, or do they want to be proponents of neo-colonialism? You can't have it both. Only one call must be made, and that call is of Pan-Africanism. It's not easy being a Pan-Africanist, for because the mindset of our people is so colonized, they are going to isolate you. They are going to look at you as...
So for me, I think it is a right time now that these people are realizing William Ruto is not a guy that you can trust. He's not a man that will say something tomorrow and actualize it today. He's not a man that will come out and sweet talk to you, but in a real sense, he doesn't have the ideas ideologies and agenda to actualize whatever he's saying. This is the same man that came out during a certain address in South Africa, coming out that African must come out against the dollar, that we must have our currency so that we can have our business deal with our currency in Africa, not to depend on dollar. But at the same time, William Ruto is glorifying, worshipping, bowing before these people who are owning dollars. The same man who is coming out to say, oh, we will not have borders in between Kenya and Tanzania, borders in between Kenya and Uganda, borders in between Kenya and South Africa, that anyone that wants to travel, he must come out to travel freely. As you have watched, you've seen whatever happened yesterday at JKIA. Is this the kind of free traveling from one location to the other, from one country in Africa to the other country in Africa? So Julius Malema is coming out to be so concerned. In a way, William Ruto is trying to tell Kenyans that he is the solution. At the same time, in Africa, when he is attending a certain African address, or even African Union meetings or summit, you will hear William Ruto being a person who is sweet talking, and even some people coming out to applaud him and saying, this is the man that we have in Africa. This is the man that will change actually what we want in Africa. But after William Ruto exit in those meetings, William Ruto always have his own trajectory in his own way. And even as we speak, many presidents in Africa are no longer trusting William Ruto, because whatever he's saying is not whatever he's actualizing in Kenya. At the same time, he's a man who always lectures other countries that, oh, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. But in his own country, that is Kenya, where he is the president, he always not actualize those issues. Then it means he's a man that when he's having other people, he always seems to be a nice and good person, but in real sense is a man that has his own issues. So Malema coming out to destroy him in Makueni, it is a real sense that even the leadership of other countries in Africa are fed up with William Samoei Ruto. And even they don't want to have any kind of clarification with William Ruto. William Ruto is a man who is now standing on his own, because day in, day out, you're the man who is coming out lecturing US the way you are transported in buses like school kids during the American African summit or US African summit. You are transported in a bus like school kids. You came out blowing up. Now you are a darling to United States of America. You're the same person who came out saying that there is no need of glorifying these people. There's no need of bowing before these people. But at the same time, he's worshiping them, bowing before them, begging them, oh, do for me this, do for me this. William Ruto has been captured by IMF and World Bank. So it is a lot of worries that is inside us, that at the same man who came out telling us that he understands on how he's going to kick out this poisonous lending institutions to our country, is the same man who is coming out to cry today that he doesn't have any option to change economy. But what he have is to do whatever he's being told. Rather, there are principles, rules, and regulations that are there for IMF and World Bank. So I'm not shocked. And today when I was just listening to Malema, I realized something that was so complex with William Samoei Ruto. And this man, I want to tell you, next month, let me say, when you look at the way people are coming out to face off William Ruto, then this is going to be so hectic to William Ruto. It is not only to be easy, but it's going to be so hectic to William Ruto, even to associate himself with certain leadership in Africa. And that is whatever is happening. So, I don't know, how do you think when it comes to the speech of Malema today in Makueni? And those who do not know that Malema is in Kenya, Malema is in Kenya. He was the guest of honor in Makueni County, launching a Pan-African Pan-African Institute in Makueni. And that is the place where he was coming out to lecture William Ruto. That is the man that I don't understand him at all. Because those things he said during the campaign is not what he's actualizing today. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.